Well, I love the hell out of Nikon, and God knows I got enough Nikons and more lenses than anybody should have. But let's take a look at two lenses that are the same. Okay, on the left we have a DX 16 to 55 f2.8. On the right we have the 17 to 55 Nikkor. Now, both of these are the same lens. 16 to 55, 17 to 55, same lens. They're meant to be replacements for 24 to 70 full-frame lenses. Both of them are constant aperture f2.8s. Neither one of them have optical image stabilization. However, Fuji recently did come out with a patent for a 16 to 55. That actually happened a couple days ago for a optical image stabilization for the 16 to 55, which is probably going to come out in a year or so. Maybe less. The reason why neither one of these can have optical image stabilization is that at aperture at f2.8 on the near end, 17 here and 16 here, on the near end focal range, the optical image stabilization would actually cause image resolution issues with the moving internal element. That's neither here nor there. This lens right here, if you buy it new, is $1,500. This lens currently is on sale for $1,000. And normal price $1,200, so $1,500, $1,200. Yeah. Okay. Now I have a couple of these lenses. I recommended this lens to a lot of people, and it is an incredible lens. I mean, it's a stellar lens. Over here we've got an awful lot of plastic. Over here we have all metal, including the filter mount ring, or the filter mounts on the front. That's also metal. Yeah, the construction, also there is a brass, I'm going to take the lens off since I'm filming with one hand. There is a brass compound on the lens mount for a tougher durability on the Fuji. So this lens is made better, it's actually sharper, it's cheaper, better fit and finish, it's just smooth as silk. It's silk, sex, and sugar. It's just smoother than the wax crotch of a Swedish supermodel. I'll edit out that later. So, you know, just a tale of two cities here, shall we say. And I've said that Fuji is the new Leica. And they are the new Leica. And, you know, Leica still makes some incredible lenses. Their cameras, however, you know, no bueno. Absolutely not. But, you know, just take a look at the differences between these two. Here we have a lot more money for a good bit less quality. I mean, it does have a silent wave motor in it. I mean, obviously, yes, this is a dated lens, but it's still actually insanely fast on the Nikon D500. And the price of it used is pretty damn cheap, about $650. The reason it's so cheap is that it's been around for quite a long time. There are a lot of used copies out there. There is a susceptibility on this lens, the 17 to 55. They kind of go in. They're a little bit fragile. But even the super expensive 24 to 72.8 Nikkor, a lot of things that are actually high precision are fragile. Just because something is top of the line doesn't mean it's also super tough. A lot of things that are actually top of the line are also fragile. That doesn't mean that they're bad, it just means that they're fragile. This lens is a wee bit fragile. They kind of go in for a refurbishment kind of often. But it's an incredible lens, but you know, tale of two cities here between Fuji and Nikon. Love the hell out of both of them. Both of these are the same lens, same constant aperture. Neither one of them has optical image stabilization due to the necessity of keeping high resolution at a constant aperture f2.8 at the wider focal lengths between these two lenses. But this is far better fit, finish, quality of production, all metal with a brass compound lens mount. You drop either one of them, you're going to damage them. I mean, it doesn't really matter for a hell of beans either way. It does, kind of, but more compact here. But it's a newer lens design. That's no big deal. But $1,200 versus $1,500, far, far better lens. Sharper. And it is a newer lens design, too. I mean, we have to be fair to the Nikkor 17 to 55, but anyway, I'll be doing a review of this tonight. I'm actually going to keep this lens. I've been borrowing it for some time. I tested it a few months ago, but everybody wants me to do a review of the 16 to 55 Fuji lens, and I'll be doing that tonight, so I just thought I'd make a comparison between these two, okay?